in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that?
The play action. May. Buying some time left. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
5. Hey, here goes that. That's crazy. Crazy.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Stays in the pocket. And it's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here.
Get set. 18.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Pete, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Putting a receiver in motion. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's what I call a nice tendency buster right there. Works to the tune of a new set of downs. Really got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Get set, get set.
They'll motion a tight end left. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They motion a receiver left. From the gun is Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The 49ers driving for a score and a halftime lead. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Get set, get set. What's up?
Purdy to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
What's that? What's that?
From the gun, it's May. Into traffic, complete.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Crazy. What's that?
May on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's May. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
What's that?
Another try following the sack. Throw came out right as defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now May on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Outside. 18. Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Looking to throw. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
Final throw before the break. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. And this drive will start inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set. 18,
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
18, what's up?
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Get set, get set.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
On play action, here's May. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Henderson on second down. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, son. Hey, what's that?
First down, May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. May now from the gun. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So after all that, we're taking a scoreless game into the fourth here. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
From the red zone now. We'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
14 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So zone. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Second and goal coming up from the 7.
You got front. Right here. Hey, what's that?
Back to Henderson. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that?
He'll throw it. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Even after the penalty, they'll just move it up and kick the PAT from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Patriots 7, 49ers nothing. Andy Borregales, the kickoff for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Cowing now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, he forced it, intercepted, and that could do it. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Patriots bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
Hey, you got set? Hey, let's punch it in here, baby. Hey, what's that? Crazy!
Handoff for Henderson, running left. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They'll need more of those as they trail by a score.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Hey, you got set? Hey, what's that?
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He set up to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Hey, here goes tonight.
Anderson's going to get it on 3rd down. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. Get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Borregales connects. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Cowie now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Purdy on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big time.
Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
1st down, 49ers.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. They motion the slot man right. To the air again. Purdy on the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hand. Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And the Patriots are there to bring in the kick, and that should just about do it in this one. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So for my partner, Brock Ewart, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man, touch hands, we bout to bump then. Better bang you.